The woman casually closed the door. The number 6 on the doorplate flipped to 9. The delivery guy didn't notice and mistakenly dropped the package at the wrong door. Just as the woman went out to take out the trash, she saw a package at her doorstep. Without thinking much, she kicked it inside. But the moment she opened the package, she froze in place. The box was stuffed with stacks of US dollars. Panicking, she quickly sealed the box, stepped outside to look around. After confirming no one was watching, greed started creeping in. Yet before she could celebrate, there was a sudden knock at the door. 2 men stood outside, looking menacing, staring her down. They asked, "Have you seen a package?" The woman feigned ignorance. The 2 men exchanged a glance, then turned and left. Sensing danger, she dared not hesitate. She immediately started moving the money, but just as she packed the cash into a delivery bag, there was another knock at the door. She hurriedly tossed the money onto a cabinet. The next second, the door was violently pushed open. The same 2 men stormed in. Without a word, one of them punched her square in the face. Then they began searching the entire apartment. One of them crouched down, peering under the bed. With a loud thud, a bundle of cash fell right at his feet. The woman's heart clenched. She grabbed a vase and smashed it over his head. The man collapsed unconscious, but his partner heard the noise. Whipping around, his face darkened instantly. He lunged at her, gripping her throat tightly. The woman struggled fiercely. Her hands fumbled around and landed on the knife she had tossed aside earlier. No time to hesitate. She thrust it forward without thinking. As she stared at the 2 lifeless bodies on the floor, her legs went weak. Her mind went blank. She thought about calling the police and turning herself in, but while waiting in line at the station, she suddenly turned and ran home. Fixing the doorplate on her way in, she quickly cleaned up the blood, hid the bodies temporarily, and after calming down, she decided to send some money home first, then stash the rest inside the toilet tank. Once the fake passport was ready, she would take the money and leave the country. She found a well-reviewed document service online. Rumor had it their forgeries were so perfect even the police couldn't tell them apart. The next morning, she drove off to get her new identity.